we talking a little bit about Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Thrive. Just recently, actually, I made it a point. I've kind of made it a point to play a little bit more video games. Lately.
Yes.
I've tried to put aside a little bit of time, to do more of that.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that. I'm so busy half the time that I don't. Sometimes I don't get the chance. And I started playing. I started playing Resident Evil again. I played the first one, the remake one.
Oh yeah.
Right. And I was about halfway through, or something like that, when I completely forgot everything about that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it was like playing it again for the first time. Mm-hmm. So it was really exciting for me. I was about halfway, or like maybe 3/4 through the game, when my son kind of would sit in. He's like, "Oh, what are you playing?" Like, "Oh, I'm playing a zombie game. I don't know." He's like, "Oh, I want to see." So he would watch, and it wasn't too bad. You know, I mean, it's not. There's not really language or anything like. That's kind of like the main thing that I look for, because if there's violence, I've kind of already taught him and trained him where, zombie stuff or horror movies, they're fake. It's makeup, it's prosthetics and things like that. So he kind of gets it now. So anyway, so he was sitting in on that, and we got into it. Like, he was like, "Oh my god, like, what is that?" I was like, "That's a Tyrant, dude." He's like, "Oh my god, it's a Tyrant."
Well, how far did you get?
Oh, we passed the game.
Oh man, for real?
Yeah, we passed the whole game, man. And it was one of those moments where it had been so long since I passed the first Resident Evil that I got excited. I was like, "Yeah!" And we like high five, It was one of those father-son moments, I was like, "Man, this is so cool." And he's like, "What's the next one?" I'm like, "Resident Evil 2. He's like, "What's Resident Evil 2? I'm like, "One of the best games ever."
It is. It is like one. I think Resident Evil 2 can like. It surpasses.
Yeah, still to this day, even though the graphics haven't been overhauled yet.
It
is coming, and I explained it to him too that, hey, it's coming. Like, the new one's coming.
We're gonna do this shit all over again.
Yeah, for real. And I explained the outline of Resident Evil 2 to him, and how basically you have to kind of play it 4 times to get the whole story, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Both sides, and then flip, and then both sides.
Yeah.
So we played Resident Evil. We started playing Resident Evil 2.
Wait, what?
On
GameCube.
I have it on PS3, like the digital version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so it's a little weird to like switch discs on there and stuff like that. But anyway, I played through. I picked Leon. I was gonna say Loin because that's what we used to always call him.
The fruit of the loins.
I picked Leon, and we played through Resident Evil 2. We played, surprisingly enough, I got through his first half, like that.
Yeah.
Like within hours. And I'm like, wow, like I haven't played in years, and I got through it so quickly.
Yeah.
And Matt was sitting here, and he watched the whole time. He was like invested, and he's like, wow, this is really cool. I was like, no, we have to play it again.
Yeah. Oh, again.
With Claire. And so I'm like halfway through Claire's side now. And then I started telling him about Resident Evil 3, and he got excited.
Part 2 had a lot of jump scares.
It did.
They did it. A lot of the, man, especially the liquor part.
Yeah.
Where you hear.
Oh, no. And it was so funny, again, to see him, he's invested in it. And he's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
I was like, I remember that. I remember that reaction.
And you're running down the hall, and then the arms, and they grab you, and he's like, "Oh."
And I loved it so much to be able to kind of experience that with him. And we're gonna be getting through Resident Evil 2, the rest of Resident Evil 2 later today, probably, or tomorrow.
Together.
And then head into Resident Evil 3 and then 4 and what have you. We're gonna try to play through all of them. That's the goal, anyway. But it started getting me thinking. Recently, I rewatched all the Resident Evil movies. Okay. And I love the first one. We all love the first.
The first one was good, I think. at least.
And I feel like, from there, it just kind of went downhill.
Nosedive.
The thing is, though, I still watch them.
Yeah.
Either way. They're
because
bad.
of the name.
Yeah, they're bad, but I still tend to watch them every so often. I just watched the final one not that long ago.
I haven't seen that movie. Do you have it?
No, I don't. I don't have it yet. I'm probably going to be getting it soon, but I don't have it yet. But I watched it not that long ago, and digitally, and
digitally.
I will say that the last one was better than the one before it.
No, before that.
But that doesn't say much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a great movie, but it's better than the stuff that we've seen on the other ones.
It's better than the last three.
Yeah, no, yeah, for real. It feels, this last one felt a little bit more like the first one, in a sense.
Yeah.
But it was still bad acting.
Like how does Allison find the time to change her look? And I mean,
she has short hair, she has long hair, she has short hair, she has long hair.
Like she looked dirty as hell on Extinction, Extinction. And it's just like you know what? Time's passed. A week passed. I gotta change my look.
A week passed.
I just gotta change. I just gotta go to
now
the store.
I guess the thing when I rewatched
change my look,
etc. The thing is, I rewatched it just recently. Right?
We watched
Split.
Yeah.
Etc. I rewatched Resident Evil, the last Resident Evil recently, and it was I was entertained by it, but it was, again, I was like,
they still do the bullet thing.
What?
The whole bullet slow motion thing?
No, yeah. They do
no,
that.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, yeah, they do.
Maker's Mark is working.
And they do the green screen stuff a lot, but I guess what I would say about the last movie is that they kind of hide it with really fast camera changes.
Yeah.
I've seen it so much throughout the other movies that I'm like, okay, actually, I dig that.
Do you remember
hide things? If you're gonna hide how bad it is, fine, do it.
Do you remember when I remember when Resident Evil 2 came out and David and I were like, man, it looks good. They're in the city. They're in Raccoon City. They're introducing Raccoon City. There's zombies everywhere. It's gonna be badass. And we heard Nemesis. We were like, oh wow! Now they're mashing 3 and 2 together.
Yeah.
And then David was like, I got this video I want you to see. And he was like, just watch it. It's real cool.
I remember this.
And I was
oh my god!
All right, okay.
Yeah.
And it showed like it had like the widescreen and then with that little line screen. So this is like video.
It was a work print. Basically, like behind the scenes type stuff.
And they showed a bunch of stuff like alley shots and then, just people. It looked real cool. And then at the end, it was like a long shot. And it was the dude in the Nemesis suit. And he's like,
yeah.
His
very
fighting.
Frumpy and like.
He couldn't move. So when you watch the movie, they did that whole fast scene crap.
The second
Thank
movie,
God they did that.
Yeah, no. The second movie did a lot of that. Even with the zombies, whenever all like the group of zombies was going down the alley, it was just like woof, 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 like showing, like hiding the fact that maybe the zombies didn't look great.
They didn't put any money into the makeup,
and that's fine. I again, experiencing all the Resident Evil movies throughout the years, and then seeing this last one. I don't know if it's the last one.
Oh God, it is.
It says the final chapter, but didn't Friday the 13th have a final chapter?
Friday the 13th says that. And you know what? Transformers said that, but I don't believe it. Last night, my ass.
We'll get to that in a minute.
All right, cool.
But anyway, so again, experiencing all that through the years or whatever with every movie, I was like, okay, well, good. Like, I'm glad you guys are hiding things.
Yeah.
Instead of like making it look super crappy. And
super crappy.
Yeah, super crappy. and actually, that kind of made me dig the movie just a little bit more. But, they did say when this movie was announced and when it came out, like pretty much almost like that, they said, we're rebooting Resident Evil.
Okay.
Now, I was like, okay, I don't like these movies, or I'm not a huge fan of these movies. I'll say that. I'm not a huge fan of these movies. But is it too soon to be rebooting like, you know, this whole franchise? Like, I'm sure there are people out there that are like, okay, well, yeah, this is their time to do it with Chris and Jill from the beginning, do it like the games. But almost in a way, I feel like, you know what, just like, I don't want to see Resident Evil for a while as far as movies go.
If they do, I hope they do the whole file thing. The whole Resident Evil File 1, File 2, with like the
Outbreak.
The Outbreak one, yeah.
Like, start it from the very beginning. Start with like new people, and kind of maybe
just people.
Maybe blend it in to the franchise. Because Resident Evil Outbreak, the games, File 1 and File 2, kind of were like side stories to Resident Evil 3.
Well, what's going on? You know, it's just
they took place in that same area, same world, but it was regular people.
Regular people. There was an RPD officer in there, right?
Yeah. And
what was his name?
I can't remember.
You have his card.
His name was like Mexican or something. He was a Mexican dude. He was a Mexican dude.
His name was like Mexican.
I don't know. Like Luis Gonzalez or something. Or Luis.
It was Luis.
It was? Was it? Yeah. It was something like that. That sounded very racist coming from a Mexican guy.
No, that was funny.
Well, I know, but I'm saying it sounded Mexican or something. But you know, that's actually a good idea though. I never really thought about it that way. Where maybe they should just like not even go into the Chris Redfield, Claire Redfield, Jill, right away. Anyway,
do what they did. They just threw people in there.
Yeah, and just throw people in there.
There was no main name,
and have it kind of in the same universe where you see certain things that will pop up like you see in the games.
The REU. Universe?
What is that? Yeah, no, RECU.
Connect them.
RECU.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Everybody's doing cinematic universes. That it's not that's not a thing that I wouldn't put it past them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
What is it?
But
like some movies. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We see. Yeah. Same thing. But I don't know. I do feel like maybe we should wait a while.
At least a while, because the movie just came out.
Because even like with Saw, they did all these. It was every year was a Saw movie,
and now it's been gone for what?
It's been gone for about 5 years, 4 years, 5 years.
So they came out with one now.
No, they're about to come out with one in October.
No way.
Called Jigsaw.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's the last one. I believe that's the last one, unless they're gonna restart another trilogy or franchise of films. You know what I mean?
Same thing with Jeepers Creepers. It's been a while since the 3, right?
No, 2.
They've already come out with 2.
Yeah, and I remember you saying that they were going to be doing 3.
That's what I thought, and I haven't heard shit.
Honestly, things like that, it makes the fans wanting more.
Yeah, because damn time period.
Let people want Resident Evil again in a movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Announcing that, okay, we're rebooting everything, we're going to restart all over, makes no sense to me right now. And to top it off, this last movie itself, not going to lie, a little spoilery, but it's been out forever already. It ends on a note where it leaves it very open.
Oh, it doesn't?
For another movie. It does.
You know what? And I really, if you were to tell me the ending right now, I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't go, man. What, David? Come on, dude.
I'm not gonna. If I tell you the ending, I have to explain everything else. So it's like there's no sense in doing it right now.
Okay.
But it's not that exciting.
I guess.
Again, will I watch Resident Evil the final chapter again? Probably.
I would. I mean, my daughter's into it.
Yeah.
I don't. The reason why, she's really into the movies, but I don't think the reason why is because she hasn't really sat down like Matt has and watched the game. If she were to see the game and compare it to the movies, she wouldn't think or say what she thinks now.
Yeah. And that's the thing. There's two. Honestly, it's two complete different worlds at this point.
Big time.
And with the movies, there's certain things that happen in the movies that are like, okay, well, it's kind of like it happens in the game, but not really.
David and I worked at Kmart when the first movie came out, and we were like, they're going to change it, man. It's going to go, it's going to get so much better on the second movie. I remember we were hoping for the best.
We're like, no, they're going to blend into the games. It's going to be great, dude. Trust me.
You know what? Do you remember when that movie came out? It was gone.
Yeah.
You couldn't find it nowhere.
Yeah.
I went and saw Resident Evil 1 five times.
We saw it a lot of times. I saw it a lot of times.
And every time I was like, just sitting there, man.
It was good. It was
so
different.
Cool.
It was different than what the games were, but it was so good.
Yeah.
Like, because I think at that point we had been really itching for a really good zombie movie. You know what I mean?
Because you're talking about like movie companies actually starting to pick up on video games.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like the beginning of it, and we were just so stoked. You know, we were happy that was happening.
And and we had high hopes. It didn't pan out the way we wanted to.
Really high hopes.
But anyway, so I really hope if they are gonna they already announced that they're gonna do a reboot. If they are gonna do it, like, do it right. You know, make it scary. Don't make it like a horror action movie.
Don't put Mila Jovovich in it, or if you do, just waste her.
No, like, don't even put her in it.
Like, if she's in there, just like, she just goes, "Hey guys."
Again, I appreciate her. I do. And she did her best. I felt like she did her best in what she.
Her husband.
I know.
Put her in
that was the other thing too.
Fucking movie.
Her husband. It had a lot to do with her husband as well, but I don't dog her completely, but it's the writing as a whole. The writing of the story from the other ones, you know, from one to the other ones, just sucks.
I don't understand this shit. The story's there. You know, all you have to do is just make the movie.
Yeah, for real.
How do you fuck that up?
You have a blueprint. Just kind of follow it. You know? But they started...
The house goes this way.
What happened...
The house went like this.
Exactly. What happened was that they had this story, and they're like, okay, it seems it takes place in a mansion in the beginning.
In a mansion, you say?
Know? And then they took it, you know, to a place where it was like, okay, then we started veering off. Okay, we're going to include Nemesis from the other game.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, I don't know what we're doing. Oh, whoa, hold on. Whoa, we're trying to get straight again.
Turn into a fucking tree. You know what? It's true. It's like, you know, it starts off in a mansion, okay? Then we're going underground. And
then we're going underground.
We're putting a hive underground. And he's like, and then what do we do? Then we introduce the mansion again at the very end.
Like, I don't know. It's a big mess. It really is. I hope if you know, whenever another one comes out, I hope they start fixing all these things, and and lead it in a better direction. Lead it to where it's a really scary movie. You know what I mean? I want a horror movie.